I still give that 5 stars. It's literally bigger than my head. She just needs to go to therapy. In the spirit of Wicked, I'm wearing it right now. So that was just unreal. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very exciting but quite all over the place. I filmed a week in my life and what I would typically read in a busy week like this where I'm doing lots of traveling. I didn't read as much as I would have liked to, but I was having just such a fun time living life. Yeah, so most of this video will follow Sunday until the following Sunday. So a full week of what I got up to, what I read. Again, it's very much all over the place, but I hope you enjoy. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I sporadically use this phone as a microphone throughout the video. Because I'm very new to this, I just forgot sometimes to use the phone, and like I just did in the clip before. So I hope that it's not too distracting, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. So yeah, let's start off with Sunday last week. Today is Sunday, and Sunday is cleaning day in this household. So I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while I clean. Right now, I'm listening to The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. I think I'm about maybe a quarter of the way through, and I'm liking it so far. Rachel Price just reappeared. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happened. Alrighty. Hi guys, it is the same day, but it's nighttime. So I think the last you saw of me was me cleaning my house. I think I listened to maybe an hour of my audiobook, which is pretty good. And now I'm only just sitting down to read for the first time today at 10 p.m. Right now I'm reading Beartown by Frederick Bachman. This is a reread for me because I want to read the rest of the books in the series, and I read this like a year ago and I don't remember much. Actually, this is a very memorable book. However, there are lots of characters and I wanted to remember all the characters. So I'm reading it on my iPad. It's through the Kindle app, but I just like how big my iPad is. And I'm going to see if I can finish it tonight. I have about 100 pages left, so let's see if I can finish those tonight before falling asleep. I don't like my chances. Please also ignore this lamp. I broke the lampshade off of it, so we have to get a new one. Good morning, guys. I finally figured out a microphone situation. Until I get an actual microphone. It's 11 a.m. I'm not having the best morning, but I finished Beartown last night. that book just is so powerful, and of course my original rating is 5 stars and I still give it 5 stars. I'll probably talk about it in another video where I do a little wrap up of what I've read, but just know that it's 5 stars and you should definitely read it. I would recommend this book to literally everyone. I think anyone could read it and really enjoy it and appreciate the impact that it has, as well as the writing. The writing style is it's pretty unique, but it's just so, it's insane. A common theme with me is I can't explain things. So just know that I think his writing is actually indescribable until you read it. So yeah. Finished that last night. Took me about 2 hours because I had 100 pages left. I'm pretty proud of myself. That's the most amount of pages I've read in one sitting in a long time. But right now, I don't have work until 4:30, so I'm gonna watch some Grey's Anatomy, just chill out a bit, you know? Yeah. I'm really tired. Guys, I figured out my lighting situation. I just moved my lamp from this table to that table. I have an update. I started a new book. I started Manacled. I'm very scared. Manacled is a Harry Potter fanfiction. This fanfiction went so viral, like so beyond viral. It's not even funny.
Oh my god.
It takes place in a world where Voldemort won the war and Harry Potter is dead. And basically everyone is dead except for Hermione and anyone in Slytherin. So this book is set in Hermione's point of view, and she's been held prisoner after the war for 16 months. Draco Malfoy is in it somewhere, but I don't know anything about this. I didn't even know that Hermione was the main character. So I just knew it was Harry Potter fan fiction. And I knew that this was going to be dark, but this is dark on another level, especially when it's these well-known characters that I know and love from my childhood, and I think that's sort of throwing me off because it's just so different from the world I know of Harry Potter. And what's also scaring me is that it is, according to my online version, it is 1900 pages. For a physical representation of how long this book is. This is the published version. It's literally bigger than my head. Hello? This is the published version that recently came out, I think like a month or two ago. Basically what happened is the author of Manacled couldn't make any money off their work because it was a fan fiction and based in the world of another author. So what they did was, to traditionally publish it, they basically just changed the characters, the world, and the magic system so that it has nothing to do with Harry Potter. And that is what this is. But I wanted to read Manacled first because I love Harry Potter. And I just wanted to see what the hype was about with Manacled. I think I might try and read a different book in between if I'm finding this too dark, but a lot of people love it. So I feel like I might get like really sucked into it. So yeah, I am 47 pages in and I'm gonna read some more, maybe watch a show or something later. Alright, I'm gonna go read. update you guys on. I'm back from Sydney. I had an amazing time. Casey Musgraves was just unreal. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe her. We were in the Sydney Opera House, so that was just unreal. That was the first time I've ever been actually inside there and to a show. So it was just amazing to experience the way it was built. You know, it's known for its acoustics and stuff. So it's known to make things sound just amazing. Yeah, so I'm really glad I went, and I also got to do some book shopping. You guys saw I went to Dymocks in the Sydney CBD. That Dymocks, I think it's my favorite Dymocks. I went to one in Adelaide that's a pretty close second, but this one in Sydney is just so cozy. And I try to go there every time I go to Sydney. Also, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, I just got back from seeing Wicked for Good, so I had to pull out the only green thing and pink thing I could find in my wardrobe. I didn't actually wear the hat, but you know, in the spirit of Wicked, I'm wearing it right now. Wicked for Good was... I can't talk about Wicked for Good right now because I will cry. So yes. I got 2 books. The first one I got is It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan. This is her latest release. It's a romance. I have no idea what it's about, but I have all her other books, I'm pretty sure, but I haven't even read any of them. But people love them, and I just think I will love them as well, and they're not too long, and I've just heard really good things about Annabelle Monaghan, so I got this one. Bloody sticker. The second book I got in Sydney is Heart the Lover by Lily King. I know nothing about this book. Like, absolutely nothing. I found it in the fiction section, so fiction. I got this because I've seen 2 people give this 5 stars, and I trust their opinions and their reviews, so I got this. I don't want to really read what it's about, plus it doesn't have a synopsis on the back. It just has little... It just has notes from other authors on the back. So yeah, I'm so excited for both of these. I don't know when I'll get to them. I have a lot of books on my TBR. But these are the 2 books I got. So yeah. I love a good bookshop. So because I've been in Sydney, I haven't been doing any reading for the past 2 days. So I think right now I'm going to maybe edit a little bit of the footage I already have for this video and hopefully get into some reading. So I'll keep you posted. Hope you enjoyed that little impromptu fireworks show. There's some little kangaroos. They were so cute. They just lay around the campsite. But yeah, this weekend was a celebration, and the theme was beach movies / TV shows. So I dressed up as a Baywatch girl, and I had so much fun trying to do my makeup. It was just really hard, but really fulfilling afterwards. Yeah, we were only down there for about 2 days, so quick trip, but just an amazing time. And I love all the wildlife that you see on this campsite. It's just beautiful. Alrighty, we're back. I think the last time you saw me was when I was talking about my book haul from Sydney. So yeah, I got back from Sydney on Thursday. and then we went and saw Wicked for good, and that almost killed me. I think that's a conversation for another time. Just know that I loved it, and I truly love Ariana Grande, and I think she was a perfect choice for Glinda, and obviously Cynthia Erivo. Far out. Their talent is just unmatched. I just can't even believe it. So yeah, since then, on Friday, we went down the coast for a family celebration. So I obviously didn't film a lot because I was enjoying my time. It was just so good to get away, and I just love everyone, and we just had such a good time. We got back from the coast yesterday, so I thought I'd do a little wrap up of what I ended up reading this week in this video. So first we have Beartown. I finished Beartown by Frederick Backman. I think I finished that on the Monday night. I don't know, you would have watched that. That was, as I said, a reread, so I still give that 5 stars. I reread it because I'm wanting to read the other books in the series, and I couldn't remember all the very important intricate details of the characters and their stories, so I reread that for that purpose. I am about 7 hours into the audiobook of The Reappearance of Rachel Price. It usually takes me a bit longer to read audiobooks just because I only listen to them when I'm doing other things and driving, which is not that often. So I think I have about 9 hours left. I am enjoying it. I don't even know how to explain it. Sometimes the main character, Belle, is quite annoying just because I think she is overreacting in some areas. She's being quite mean for no reason, and I get that she's a teenager and this is a YA book, I'm pretty sure, but I mean, like, she just doesn't want things to change, and she doesn't trust people, and she pushes people away before that they can leave her. So I think she just needs to go to therapy. Honestly, I'm surprised she isn't in therapy considering all the stuff she's been through in this book and in her life. But I mean, it's a book, so can't really control that. I will keep updating you about my thoughts in future videos, but yeah, I'll continue reading that. I've also been trying to read Manacled. I didn't read it all while I was away because I was just having fun, and I just wasn't in the mood, and I also just didn't have time. So last night I read maybe about 100 pages of Manacled. So now I'm up to chapter 15, page 263 according to my version, but that is still only 13% of the way through the book. I am struggling quite a bit to read this just because, as I said, it's so dark and it's just not the world of Harry Potter that I know and love. So it's quite disturbing to see one of my favorite characters go through the things that she's going through. Also, it is quite repetitive, at least the first 13% of the book. I'm waiting desperately for something interesting to happen. Right now, she's just suffering. So it's not very fun to read right now, and it is a long slog of a book. So I'm hoping it picks up soon and Hermione's just not suffering as much anymore. But I think there's a lot more suffering to happen, unfortunately. I actually have no idea where it's gonna go. I have no prediction. I do, but it's because she can't remember anything. Her magic has blocked her memories, so she doesn't remember who is alive. Like, she remembers that people have died, but that makes me think that she's remembering wrong, or that she has these false memories of that, or maybe that's just me being very hopeful that my favorite characters are not all dead. Yeah, it's just so bleak. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going, and hopefully I'll finish it by the end of the year. We're on the 24th of November, so I should be able to finish it this month, but I also have so many other books I want to get to. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this week in my life vlog sort of thing. I don't know, I just thought I was having a really interesting week and I wanted to share it and see how much I was able to read. I think overall this week I probably read about 400 pages. Actually, I have no idea because Manacled's pages are so, like, I made the text a bit bigger, so I actually have no idea how many pages I've read, but I read quite a few. I got 13% through Manacled and I finished Beartown when I was only 76% through. So I am pretty proud of myself for reading that much in this busy time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm so glad you're here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.